Are you worried about losing your SNAP benefits just because of a missed recertification step? Well, if so, stay tuned because this guide is absolutely your lifeline to uninterrupted support.
Welcome to The Explainer. My goal for us today is to provide a seamless, entirely stress-free, step-by-step roadmap to completing your SNAP recertification in Wisconsin. We're going to demystify the paperwork, highlight those really common traps that catch people out, and basically just make sure your benefits stay exactly where they belong, which is with you and your family.
Okay, let's map out our journey. We're going to cover understanding food share recertification, gathering your required proofs, the three-phase renewal process, overcoming common renewal challenges, following up on your case, and finally, getting extra help and support.
Section 1. Understanding food share recertification. Now, right off the bat, there's a really common gap we need to bridge. When the federal government says SNAP, the state of Wisconsin officially means food share. It's literally the exact same program. And just like the federal version, Wisconsin operates a pretty rigorous system of eligibility redeterminations, just to ensure you still meet all those statutory income and work requirements.
So, how often do you actually have to do this? Well, your certification period is the time frame you're approved for before a renewal becomes mandatory. And as you'll see, it varies quite a bit based on your household's unique situation. If you're in a standard household, you're on a 12-month cycle. But if everyone in your household is experiencing homelessness or working as migrant farm workers, you're looking at a compressed 6-month cycle to account for fluctuations in income or housing. On the flip side, if your household consists entirely of elderly or disabled individuals with absolutely no earned income, your period actually extends all the way out to 36 months.
Section 2. Gathering your required proofs.
Okay, preparation is absolutely the key to preventing benefit delays here. You really want to gather your documents before you even open the application. Wisconsin enforces strict evidence standards. They call it Publication P02116. Basically, this means you must provide exact, acceptable documents to verify your claims. You can't just estimate things. For instance, to prove your earned income, you need consecutive pay stubs for the last 30 days. For shelter, you gotta have an active lease agreement or a mortgage statement. And for utilities, make sure you grab recent utility bills that specifically show you are liable for heating costs. Getting the whole shebang together right now is gonna save you a massive headache later on.
Section 3. The three-phase renewal process.
With our documents all gathered up, we can confidently tackle the compliance pathway. To maintain your benefits, you have to rigorously navigate these 3 specific phases before your certification period ends. First, you submit the renewal application itself. Second, you complete an interview with a caseworker. And third, you provide those verified proofs we were just talking about. If you skip any of these 3 steps, your benefits could actually be reduced or just terminated completely.
Now, you do have multiple official channels to submit that Phase 1 application. The state is going to mail you a paper packet about 2 weeks before your renewal month, which you can just fill out and mail or fax back. You can also do it verbally over the phone using a telephonic signature. But honestly, the Access Online portal at access.wi.gov is widely considered the absolute most efficient route. You just log in, look for the Alerts tab, and complete the pre-populated form. Moving on to Phase 2, the interview. Many consortia across Wisconsin now offer a really incredible, convenient, on-demand interview model. This is a total game changer because it lets you simply call in during designated hours rather than waiting around at home for a specific scheduled appointment time. It puts the flexibility entirely in your hands.
Section 4. Overcoming common renewal challenges.
Okay, here is a massive pitfall that catches so many people completely off guard. You absolutely cannot use the My Access mobile app to submit your actual renewal form. No way. The app is brilliant for checking your renewal dates, getting push notifications, and snapping photos to upload your documents. But to actually submit the form itself, you have to go to the Desktop Access website, call your agency, or send in the paper packet. So, what happens if your food share case closes because you accidentally missed the deadline? Well, don't panic immediately. You have exactly 30 days in a strict grace period to submit your documents and retain your application status. If you act within that 30-day calendar month, your case can actually be reopened without filing a completely new application. Just keep in mind, your benefits will be prorated from the date you finally submit everything. And a really crucial point here. Never confuse Food Share's unforgiving 30-day deadline with Wisconsin Medicaid's much more generous 90-day window. A lot of folks assume that because Badger Care gives them 3 months to return late forms, Food Share does too. It doesn't. If you wait past 30 days for Food Share, you are literally permanently locked out of the late renewal option and forced to reapply entirely from scratch.
Section 5. Following up on your case.
We need to make sure your paperwork doesn't just vanish into the void once you hit submit. By routinely checking the Alerts tab online and making sure your contact info is perfectly up to date, you empower yourself to fix missing information before it triggers an automatic denial. Definitely use that My Access app to double-check that your document uploads actually went through. And if you get a request for more verification, sometimes they call it a 349 alert in the system, respond to it immediately. Being proactive is for sure your best defense here.
Section 6. Getting extra help and support.
If you ever feel stuck, please remember, there's a whole network of resources designed to help you succeed. You really don't have to navigate this alone. From your local income maintenance or tribal agency to the aging and disability resource centers, there are people standing by to offer guidance if technical glitches or confusing paperwork are slowing you down. Local community food banks often have staff who can help with the application itself, too. And of course, you can always call the official Wisconsin SNAP hotline at 1-800-362-3002 for direct support.
If this explainer gave you the confidence to tackle your renewal and just made the whole process a bit clearer, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with others who might really need this lifeline right now. Empowering our community with clear info is exactly what this is all about.
Also, please keep in mind that this presentation serves as an informational starting point. Policies can and do shift, so your local county human services office and the official Wisconsin Department of Health Services website are always going to be your ultimate authorities for your specific case.
I'm going to leave you with this final thought for today. Have you actually logged into your Access account to secure your exact renewal date yet? Don't wait around for a letter in the mail to tell you time is running out. Log in right now, find your date, and start gathering those proofs. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and good luck with your recertification.